Nick, a new Houston Texan is making some major buzz. He looks like a bona fide superstar, and we're going to get into that story here in just a moment. I'll let you tell us about him. But before we do, Texans fans, we haven't heard from you in a while, and what we want to know today is the Texans or Oilers, however far you go back in your Houston fandom, they have a lot of really great players, and we want to know in the comments below, who is your favorite Oiler or Texan to watch growing up? Was it a guy like Warren Moon, Earl Campbell, obviously Andre Johnson is a very notable Texan, or JJ Watt? He's still in the league, but you can't not love a guy like JJ Watt being on the Texans. So let us know in the comments below, who was your favorite Texan or Oiler to watch growing up? But Nick, who's this mystery man making all the buzz in the Texans preseason?
Yeah, so it's none other than rookie Dameon Pierce, and this is according to CBS Sports, is that the Houston Texans are committing to youth in the backfield. According to a report originally from ESPN.com, Houston made veteran running back Marlon Mack part of its final cuts to get down to its 53-man roster on last Tuesday afternoon. Mack's release clears the way for rookie Dameon Pierce to operate as the lead back this season. Pierce will still likely share time, at least in some fashion, with veteran Rex Burkhead, but he should have a clear hold on the majority of the carries. All right, Miles. So obviously, Dameon Pierce, fourth-round draft pick coming out of Florida. A lot of people thought he was a potential, steal kind of player. Didn't get a whole lot of chances at Florida. Had a lot of talent and has blown people away this preseason. What do you think of Pierce and Houston and this whole dynamic right now?
Well, I heard a lot about Pierce. I've heard Texans fans talk a lot about Pierce. There's a lot of buzz around him in this preseason. And, I went back, I watched him a little bit, and I thought, wow, he does look really good. And one thing I did is I pulled the numbers and I was going through, and I see he's graded out at a 92.4 overall in the preseason. This is preseason, and we're not going to, say he's the next Adrian Peterson quite yet, but he's pretty close. A 92.4. That's an incredible grading of a rookie running back. Obviously, rookie running backs have been the way of the future lately, and it seems like the Texans have hit big on the one that they just drafted. I like to see 11 carries, 86 yards, almost a staggering 8 yards a carry. That's insane. Obviously, those numbers might be a little bit unsustainable, but you gotta love to see, the big yards per carry there. And he even scored a touchdown too, and what I'm sure is some limited play. But I'm really high on Dameon Pierce right now. I'm excited to see him to move into the season. And I think the Texans kind of have something brewing, whether it's Davis Mills, Petre, Dameon Pierce. There's a lot of young talent on this team who seem to be very, very bright spots going forward.
Yeah, I think the interesting thing with Pierce is that it kind of reminds me a little bit of what happened with Mac Jones and Cam Newton with the Patriots last year. So Mac Jones was obviously a high draft pick, first round draft pick, but Cam Newton was the veteran starter who was brought in, kind of like Marlon Mack with the Texans. And Pierce from day one, like Jones with day one, just went out and won the job outright. So I went through and I literally just looked at just random news from Dameon Pierce, just all these things right here, just going through this. And it just, according to this is as far back as a month ago, Dameon Pierce picks up momentum. Uh, Fantasy football rookie only rankings. George Pickens and Dameon Pierce lead camp. Think about that for a second. Same conversation with George Pickens. Everyone's talking about Pickens, Dameon Pierce. Same conversation, right? You go here. You got Lovie Smith saying rookie running back. This was a few weeks ago. Dameon Pierce definitely caught my eye. According to Drew Dowdery, with a Texans TV host, says rookie tough guy running back Dameon Pierce impressing the Texans. This is back on the 1st of August. You literally cannot find one story or one training camp practice where Pierce doesn't come out and impress either the media, analyst, his own coaches, just fans. He seems to just be blowing everybody out of the water. And we talk about trends a lot, but the trend with Pierce seems to be 100% up. Every single day he comes out and does a heck of a job. He's tough, he's physical, he's explosive, he's productive in limited carries. He grades highly according to PFF analytics. Everything just looks good for Pierce. And just like Mac Jones had a profound effect on the Patriots last season, replacing Cam Newton, I really think Dameon Pierce can have a profound effect on this Houston Texans offense, which, by the way, really struggled last year running the football. They were 32nd in yards and 32nd in yards per carry, bottom of the barrel. But Dameon Pierce can come in along with an improved offensive line and really, really remedy that.
The Texans are probably best again when they had another strong running back behind that backfield. You think of a guy like Arian Foster.
Yep.
The Texans were super successful when Arian Foster was around. They were very, tough team to beat. But I really like Pierce. And like we've said about a lot of these young guys, a lot of these rookies and people going through the preseason, all you can do is build momentum, keep that momentum, and then show in the preseason. Obviously, yes, we know it's the preseason, but what do you take out of the preseason? If a guy goes out there and stinks in the preseason, that's not a good sign. If a guy goes out there and blows you away in the preseason, that's a pretty good sign. If you're saying, oh, wow, this guy catches my eye in practice and training camp, he's standing out, he keeps doing all of the best things. The Texans decide to go with him over a veteran running back, balls out in the preseason. All you can do is take all of this momentum, all of this good news, and keep that in the back of your mind. And you got to expect that he's going to go out in the regular season and keep up this momentum. I don't see any reason why he would not. So if I'm a Texans fan, I'm very happy and excited about the running game this year, especially, like you said, after how abysmal it was last year.
All right, Nick, it's time to get your internet privacy back today on every device you own in any country you want. Don't let anyone but you control your internet. NordVPN keeps you safe from prying eyes wherever you go online with their military-grade encryption. Is your favorite Netflix or streaming content blocked in the US? You can simply connect to one of the many countries available with NordVPN and get the access you need.
That's right, Maya. So right now, get our exclusive NordVPN deal here at nordvpn.com/SMI. It's risk-free now with NordVPN's 30-day money-back guarantee. Again, get that exclusive deal, nordvpn.com/SMI.